Welcome, traveler. You have entered the realm of adventure. Prepare yourself for tales from Beyond the Dice.
Beyond the Dice is a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition actual play podcast set in a cyberpunk city called New Ettica. I am your Dungeon Master Luke, and your players are...
Ben, I play Cortaine, the level 4 human fighter.
Jeff, I play Gaige, level 4 human wizard.
It's me, Spigs. I'm playing the Peter, level 4 dwarf artificer.
And Travis plays Little Moss, the level 4 half-orc monk. I don't know how he, fucks that up every time, but he does. And he's not here with us today as he's moving entire states away from us. He says it's not because of the smell, but I beg to differ. Let's do a little recount on what happened previously on Beyond the Dice, and to do that, I will tell the tale graciously, relieving my friends and these fellow players here from doing so. So previously, our Mercs stole those ground cars and hover cars from the Gladium car park beneath Belrune Incorporated. They drove out onto the streets and noticed that there was some sort of drop ship following them. They quickly attempted to escape down an opening. They tried to escape down an opening to the underrail where the hover rail trains go through. All of the cars jumped over and precisely parked truck and down into the underground of the city, speeding past stations and luckily not having to dodge any trains. But what was unlucky for them was the drop ship dropped to 4 hover bikes with these tac droids on it, like tactical robots that had stun weapons, and they chased our Mercs in their hover cars and their street cars through the underground until all of them but one was eliminated. Well, that last one was sort of knocked unconscious by Spigs. Our Mercs delivered the vehicles to Lower Ettica, which is the warehouse district. They completed their mission. They were given a little sort of family van car thing to get away from the scene with. And as they all hopped in the car, this panther mask wearing cybernetic tentacle flailing creature, the Displacer, stood in front of them, slamming its hands down into the hood of the car, saying something. And that's where we will begin this episode. So, you're all there in the middle of the night, sitting in this family van, and in front of you, you see this panther mask, these green glowing eyes high on the top of its head, these white glowing teeth that sort of hold the face shield of where this person's face is, that this black glass is covering. Its white glowing claws are stabbing into the hood of the car, and all of this steam from the engine is sort of rising up into the air. It scratches these huge gouges into the hood. And it says,
You were supposed to protect people. I was at the hover rail station and I saw people get hurt, injured. You and your friends are accountable. Get out so I can exact some justice.
pointing into the car towards Gaige. Little Moss sitting in the passenger seat because he always calls shotgun.
Yeah. Cortaine slowly reaches for his revolver.
Little Moss quickly puts his hand on Cortaine's arm, his elbow, holding it still, and he says,
Don't worry, guys. I've got this. Meet me at the Crooked Candle later. Keep my beer warm for me. And if you drink so much as a millimeter of it, I'll kill you.
You don't got this, little boss.
I'm going solo on this one.
No, you
I've
don't.
got this.
He pulls the handle of the car. He steps out, closing it. He taps on it and then makes a winding down motion. Cortaine, you're in the driver's seat. You press the electric window and it goes down, and he says,
Meet me at the Crooked Candle.
and he winks at you. He sort of cracks his knuckles. Cortaine, you turn the key in the car, and the engine sort of stirs and ticks. But you watch this scene as the Displacer flicks its cloak and the cybernetic tentacles start moving like snakes in the air. These black, sleek, mechanical snakes.
Look, we're distracting him, guys. Like, he can't. He's trying to protect us, and he's trying to fight this thing. Let's just go. Let him do it.
The Displacer makes a move towards the car, cracking its knuckles just like Little Moss did. But you see these two other mechanical hands come out from the cloak. It's got two sets of arms, and those mechanical cybernetic hands move just as perfectly as any other human hands or any other humanoid hands, and they also crack their knuckles at the exact same time.
Yeah, maybe we should let Little Moss handle this.
Little Moss pushes the glasses up on his face. He pops the collar of his red sports jacket. He fixes the sleeves of his black turtleneck, and he starts to charge in. The Displacer sort of spins around him, flicking its tentacle out, and these white little barbs shoot up the side of the car and pierce the window. Little Moss turns to you and says,
What the fuck? Leave! Go! Get! I'll see you soon!
Cortaine puts down the popcorn he was snacking on and starts the car up.
Well, while we're driving,
Yep.
while we're driving away, Gaige goes, wait, are we supposed to protect people? We're just mercenaries.
I was supposed to get paid. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all I know.
the car,
I'm not.
I mean, we weren't paid to protect people.
the car starts whirring, and it finally starts
Could you?
to life. Spluttering, rumbling, and you guys take off as you're having this little conversation about who, we're not really protectors, we're just getting paid.
Could you imagine what my Merc in profile would look like if everyone else was dead?
Did you say Merked in?
Profile.
I did say Merc in.
That's fucking genius.
Nice. Nice.
Like, you just look through.
Hacked in.
Yeah, so that's true. He wouldn't really be that worried about it.
Yeah.
I'll just hack you guys out. Like, it's fine.
Cortaine, as you fix the rear view mirror to sort of watch what's going on behind you as you're driving away, you see Little Moss running in. He jumps and he fly kicks the Displacer, sending her stumbling back. He follows up the attack as he charges over like a rhino once again. He leaps, rolls, and out of the roll he starts stumbling like he's drunk. You see the Displacer jump up with its cloak fluttering in the air like a massive piece of cloth, like from a flag or a ship of some sort. This big black cloth all wrapping around her, kind of like Spawn. Little Moss then sort of stumbles over and jabs a few times. Her hands block it. Now, as you look forward just to check where you're driving, Cortaine, you put your foot on the gas and you push it hard down as you slightly bump over a speed hump, hurtling through the air. You see this security droid, this tac droid that Spigs subdued, laying the tac droid out on the ground and sort of forgetting about it in a way when all this stuff was going on. It's obviously come to life and it has started to stumble home, maybe giving away your location and such. And just as your attention is drawn from the road, as you're watching Little Moss in this scene fighting in the background, you smash through this tac droid, unawares that it was in front of you, sending plastic and steel flying and scattering against the ground. You guys make your way through Lower Ettica. all the way into Darkhaven, through some familiar streets and some unfamiliar alleyways, back towards and into the car park of the Crooked Candle. Now we're going to cut there, and it's been hours now. It's probably been 3 hours. You're all in the basement of the Crooked Candle in your hideout. The TV is on and the volume is very, very low. The program that was on, some sort of reality TV show about towing away hover cars and stuff in sort of the upper echelon areas of the city, was interrupted. You guys sort of paid attention to it a little bit because it was a news report of some sightings of a large cyborg creature and its gang attacking various places and in some cases hustling for protection money. Now we see this room, the dim lights, the blue ambience of the TV. There are a few empty beer bottles sitting around. Not a lot, just a couple. Everyone is sitting down on a couch or a chair or on the little beds in the side and then cleaning their weapons. Sort of keeping themselves busy, fidgeting with a gadget, something like that. All of you are waiting for Little Moss to call or to run down the stairs, to bust in the door with a big stupid grin on his face. But you're all silent. You all can hear the sound of wire brush scrubbing the grime out of a gun barrel, the clicking of a tool, or the occasional sound of a glass bottle being set down on a table. Until one of you breaks the silence.
So you think Little Mosses are dead?
It's a noble sacrifice.
That would be a bit of a bummer. Like, I don't know if I can enjoy my beer if he was dead.
Like, should we start looking at advertising for his position?
Take Mercs in.
Oh, cold. As cold as your metal legs.
Oh, I do have a good idea though. I could get 2 more arms. Like that cool Displacer beast.
Look, Little Moss is probably going to be fine.
Like he was like one of those people that guards the pubs, the clubs.
Yeah, he'll bounce.
Nice. Very good.
He'll totally bounce.
Yeah. Look, we've waited long enough. I'm going to drink his beer that we set aside for him.
You go and you pick it up. It's warm.
It's getting cold though.
Oh.
He said keep a beer warm for him, so you did.
Keep a beer warm? What kind of...
Yeah, that's what he said.
Oh.
Yeah.
I misheard him and assumed he wanted a cold beer and it's just gotten warm. I leave it out for him because I don't drink warm beers. So...
Can I use infallible relay to try and talk to him?
You can.
Okay. So
That's a good idea. Let's not assume he's dead. Let's call him first.
yeah, let's call him. Like we have the technology. It's not like we need carrier pigeons or anything. This is Cyberpunk. We can just—he's got a phone. I should try his normal phone first. Does he answer his normal phone?
You hear him pick up. You hear some heavy breathing,
Little Moss.
and you hear him spit,
Little Moss.
and he says,
Hey.
You alright? Where are you? Your beer's warm and everything.
Oh, man. Nice weather we're having, hey. Ah. Oh, man, that thing, she got me pretty good. Oh, whoa. Unbelievable. She got me real good.
Yeah, but there was loot, wasn't there? Oh well. I guess
Yeah,
it's
she
your
beat
kill.
him. She looted him. He's not got his gauntlets anymore.
Yeah, I got some cool items. I got gems and gold creds. No, I didn't get any loot. Are you serious? Oh, I shouldn't have lost it. I had that, but then I didn't have that.
Nice.
I'm sorry.
You need a pickup?
Gaige, will you just shut up for a sec? Tell the others I'm sorry. I'm gonna come back when I'm ready.
Wait, what do you mean? Like later? Like after a nap?
Yeah, like a 2-week nap.
and he hangs up.
Little Moss is okay, but he's gonna be gone a while. I think he's got to figure some stuff out.
What kind of stuff has he got to figure out?
I think he's alright, but he lost. No, he didn't get any good loot. And I think he needs a montage. So we'll let him have it. And then later... everyone needs a montage.
Oh, I've heard of one of those. I think Bliss went to one of those. It's like a spa.
Yeah. All good characters go to heaven too.
He's at a spa called Montage. That's so
You know.
good.
Where you fight and you get stronger.
Yeah.
At a spa.
Yeah, he's gonna go move some logs in the snow, and then there's gonna be like a spa. He's gonna move them up to this, into some springs, some hot springs.
He's gonna go.
He's gone to a farm.
He's gonna go up a mountain, and then they're gonna tell him to go back down and get a little purple flower, and he has to bring it back up, and then.
No, you cannot steal Batman. Okay.
Okay.
But maybe he'll fight on a water, like there'll be a waterfall and there'll be a log, and he has to balance. Maybe the beach. He's somewhere, and he's at peace.
They're standing on
important.
ice. No, okay. All right. What we'll do is do a hard cut. A 10-day later. 10 days. A 10-day, which is a
10-day.
week. A week in New Ettica. A 10-day later.
Oh, really? The week's are 10 days?
Yes.
Do we know that?
Is that 10 or is that like a binary 10? So it's 2.
It's a 10.
Okay.
You have all just finished a mission for Thundergunk. Hey guys, good job. Or maybe it wasn't.
Easiest mission ever.
In the last 10 days, this is the 5th job that you've taken without Little Moss.
And every sidekick we've had since Little Moss from Mercton has died.
Yes. There was like a half elven dude who fancied himself a great weapon fighter, but he was like, his strength was obviously really low. He charged in with this huge great sword that was given to him by his father, and the first time he charged in was the first time his face was exploded with a shotgun.
What do we do with the greatsword?
I don't know. You want it?
Yeah, sure.
All right, you have a great
I'm
sword.
not going to use it, but it's at least it's gone to a happy home.
Wait, I need a montage. I need to train with my sword.
You want to create some loot like you?
All right, but before that, this mission that you've just completed, that you didn't have Little Moss for, Thundergunk said, "Good job," but I'll just describe what happened in the mission. This mission, you broke into an apartment block and you shut down a drug lab that was running on the 12th floor. Now, I want you all to quickly roll a skill check to see how well you went on that mission. And I will roll for random NPC that went with you, and let's see what happened to them.
Just call him Funzo.
Funzo.
Yo.
Copyright.
Yeah,
Really?
you guys replaced Little Moss on this 5th mission with a half-orc named Funzo. Let's see how he did.
And we keep thinking orcs are really stealthy. What's the what are we plus anything? Like what are we? What's
Yeah, whatever
skill
ability
check.
you want to use.
I hacked.
All right, what did you hacked?
I hacked 15. Plus, oh no, not 15.
I think it means narratively. What did you hack?
What was the mission?
We were shutting down a drug lab. I athletics all over the place.
Oh, okay.
Fuck
Right.
yeah!
You athletics, I hacked.
All right, what did you get, Cortaine?
I got a 15 to kick down the door after Gaige had shut down the security.
Yeah, the alarm systems. Yep. So we surprised them good.
Yeah, we surprised them good.
You were down the hall in a climate control room. You were plugged into the aircon system, which is linked with the fire extinguisher system, which is linked with the light system, and which is also linked with some of the security door systems. And you successfully sort of brute forced the door to completely shut down its locks, and then Cortaine kicked the door down. And what did Spigs get? And what did he roll?
So Spigs thought there was more way too many vents for what the drug lab should have been bigger. So he's looking around for another secret hatch for a second level of the drug lab. So he did an investigation. And he rolled an 11.
11. Alright. You guys hadn't seen Spigs for like 10 minutes, and a lot of the communications was really crackly and sort of broken up. You couldn't really speak to each other. Just maybe because of something that it's in the building, or because there's so many people clustered in this massive apartment building, that you lost Spigs for that 10 minutes. Cortaine, you boot the door down, and you see all of these guys, these sort of seedy gang drug dealer dudes with like all these different augments, all pointing pistols and revolvers at Spigs, who is hanging from a vent in the middle of the room.
Yeah.
He's upside down, his metallic legs have caught up there, but he's pointing his thunder cannon at them. You see all of them there basically standing at a perfect height for you to cut them in half with your shotgun and not hit Spigs because he's a dwarf and he's hanging from the ceiling. You just blast away, killing a whole bunch of them. You guys exchange gunfire. Spigs drops from the vent, crushing a dude that is about to fire on you. You guys successfully, because you got 2 passes and 1 fail, you successfully shut down the drug lab. You don't complete your second mission, which was to keep one of the guys alive to find out who they're selling to. Because when Spigs fell on him, his legs crushed his windpipe and his neck. But that's okay.
How did other Moss do?
Oh, yeah. So what happened?
This is for other Moss.
I rolled a 5 for him.
Oh, man.
And
Spigs, you get caught. Other Moss didn't bring his damn turtleneck. He got seen and killed. What kind of fuck up is this?
Funzo followed me in the vents and thought there was another way into another level, and he kind of got stuck in one of the vents, and the blades came past, and it's very, very messy up there. I want to go up there.
The blades came past?
Yeah, it's not pretty safe.
As Spigs stands up, you see that there is this sort of greenish grey hand, big muscled hand, big forearm, holding onto his his backpack, his armor or something like that, his clothes. It's like gripped on there, but it's been severed off. And then you go, as everything sort of quietens down, you hear,
Guys, I'm stuck, and my fucking arm's cut off. Guys, can you hear me?
Can you guys hear something?
My belt got caught.
It's other. Why? Let's get him down. And why were there blades in a vent?
It was a fan.
Oh, I mean that makes sense.
Guys.
Okay, I help him down by finding the parts of the vents that he's not in and like cutting them with my sword, so he just collapses onto the ground.
Gaige hacks back in. Wait, Gaige also hacks back in and turns off the fan.
Thank you. My arm's really sore right now. Oh my gosh. To be fair, it's not really that sore because I don't have an arm anymore, basically.
He's laying on the kitchen floor as you've cut through all the vents, and he has fallen through the plaster. Half of the sort of duct, the steel duct, is hanging down in the room as well. You sort of make your way outside. He says,
"Can you just drop me at a hospital? I've got some pretty good coverage. They should be able to seal it off for me so I can get an augment." Oh.
So you guys drop him off, and
I guess we won't be working with that guy again.
Hey guys, just a quick massive shout out. quick and massive. James Jupiter, he is a phenomenal synthwave artist here in Australia. He has given us the use of, he said basically any song from his Earthbound album, which if you want to check it out, and you definitely should check it out, and you should definitely should check it out at Bandcamp. You can find James Jupiter on SoundCloud and Facebook. Go listen to his music, purchase his album. It is fucking awesome. Once again, if you enjoyed the track at the beginning of this episode, the track is called Shadow, featuring Stilz by James Jupiter on the album Earthbound. You can find it on Bandcamp. The links for his social media, his Bandcamp, and his SoundCloud will be below, so check them out. Go listen, you won't be disappointed. Thanks, guys. As you guys are cruising back to the Crooked Candle in Cortaine's Jeep, you've been working all afternoon. It's about 11 p.m. You get back to the Crooked Candle, you sort of all are about to leave. Gaige, your communicator rings. And you look at it, and it says it's Paige Longleaf.
Gaige answers it.
Gaige!
Yes.
Gaige, I saw that thing. That thing that was at Terry's? The thing they've been talking about on the news? That fucking cyborg thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Look, stay away from him.
Well, I need you to get down here soon. Bring whoever you can, because I saw him and a bunch of guys wearing these red mask things, and they have just barreled into an Aegis hideout. The old Delta subway station.
Right, don't go in. Wait for us.
Well,
we'll be there soon.
Well, that piece of shit killed Nathaniel.
Yeah, don't look. If you go in by yourself, you're just gonna get yourself killed. Just wait for us to get there.
Well,
if you really want.
Can you get here quick?
Yeah.
I'll send you where I am. I'll send you the location. Just please hurry. I want to kill this piece of shit.
And she hangs up. You get a basically an SMS with a little GPS location that says she's out in an alleyway across from Delta Station.
You guys ready to get revenge on the edict?
Hell yeah.
Alright.
Oh, I've got an extra hand.
Did you take his hand? Is that Fonzo's hand?
Look, it's still attached to me. And I just noticed. But yeah.
Okay. They probably... whatever. Okay, let's go.
Haven't we all been collecting bits from people?
No!
Have we been collecting
No!
bits from people?
You see one of the mercenaries that you worked for, his toe got cut off by a street samurai, and you notice that Spigs has it like hanging from a chain around his wrist.
That makes a lot more sense now.
Oh, that is disgusting.
I'm a little worried about you, Spigs. A little worried. Alright, quick, we gotta go.
You know when they say you meet someone and you want a memento of them, it doesn't mean it's of them.
Oh, that makes a lot more sense.
Alright, so you get back into Cortaine's Jeep because you basically have not really even gotten out of it.
Spigs, you need to get out of this Jeep before we go, and you just put all the body parts of other people just in a bag somewhere.
Look, we can use them. Let's just go. We can do that later. We gotta go now.
Oh, yeah, fine, whatever. Oh, that's disgusting. Let's go.
Gaige, do you send them the location?
Yeah. Also, oh, actually, no, he doesn't say that it's an Aegeus place, but, Cortaine would probably know, right?
Yeah, if you send him the location, yep.
Yep.
So you're gonna send it?
Yeah. Gaige said, he sends the location, like, he puts it up on the heart of the car.
Yep.
Says, we gotta get here, it's an Aegeus place. Are you guys sure that we want to go against the edict again? Like, do you want to send a message to your family?
Are you talking to
I
me?
mean, you talking to Spigs?
Both.
My family say.
Spigs. Yeah, Spigs.
Yeah. Good idea.
Do you want to send a message
Yeah.
to your family?
Or,
Let them know we're going to go against them, or what?
or do you want to just
'Cause they
collect
get
their body parts, if you want to remember them?
Look, just hold on a second. Spigs calls the list. Hey, code, we're locking up. Keyword. Don't worry, guys. We won't be being kidnapped anytime soon.
Alright, let's go.
Alright, the big sort of map, GPS location on the HUD of the windscreen of the car sort of like flickers down into a little tiny map in the left-hand bottom corner as Cortaine starts his engine, speeds his Jeep out of the car park and down the streets. Delta XIV Station. So Delta 14. We see a subway station. Delta 14 Station. A line of people making their way down into the station. Bright yellow lights shine down on the crowd. They are watching the uncovering of a new public transport that is to replace the old electro rail. There is a man standing at the front, an elf. He is dressed in a pinstripe suit, grey with black pinstripes, and he speaks of the new train. Its atom engine combines cutting-edge military hover technology with luxurious comfort. Now you've all been waiting for months and months, and now I present to you the Swift Rail! And everyone claps. All the people here are wearing some sort of older style clothing. Most of them are wearing suits or, hats and sort of like wide brim hats and dressed sort of not extravagantly, but sort of proper, like they're Sunday's best. Even though they're the people of Darkhaven, they're sort of still dressed a little nicer, a little aged in comparison to what you would see in New Ettica these days. A huge red fabric is pulled off of the engine and the first few compartments that are showing. And you see, or we see, a sleek white and sky blue train. And it's currently being held up from the ground with some clamps. And there are no wheels to be seen. There are no wires connecting it to the tracks. The doors slide open with a swooshing sound. Today we'll be commuting to Prison Station in Broadside. As they used to say in the diesel days, all aboard! This human guy in sort of a conductor's outfit yells as he motions everyone to move onto the train. And people do. They make their way onto the train. They take a seat on its plushy benches. They're all sitting there and getting comfortable, all chatting to each other and looking very excited, and the engine begins to spin up. There's a whirring sound. We see the two drivers in the driving compartment with cap-like helmets and a microphone with a little fuzzy end sort of sitting in front of their mouths. Now they push on two large levers and the clamps release. We see the train again and it lifts off of the ground and begins to pick up speed and starts hurtling down the old subway tunnel. Once again we see the drivers, but this time they're not smiling. They have a panicked look on their faces and they're flicking toggles, they're cranking wheels and they're pulling the levers down. We cut to people still at the station. They're all sort of arcing their necks, looking down the tunnel as they weren't able to make it on the brand new train. They're all watching it leave. And suddenly, they see a flash of light. They hear a crack and a boom. Then green fire starts to barrel out of the tunnel like a torrent of water out of a drain pipe. You guys park your car where you can outside of the station. Now we're back in the new Ettica that everyone's familiar with. The bright neon lights, the dark alleyways, the sound of the city and people in it. You were walking, or rushing I would say, down this alleyway to our friend Paige, or Gaige's friend Paige, her location where she's waiting, and you see all of these booths, like drinking booths, little bars, and you see ramen shops and little sort of gift stores and that sort of thing. I would like everyone to roll. Actually, I would probably say Cortaine and Spigs make a history check for me. And I'll give you some information about Delta Station.
18.
18. And Spigs?
Sorry, 8, not 18.
8.
What was the roll?
History.
History 9.
Okay, so all that you guys know is that hundreds, maybe 200, almost 300 years ago, something like that, you're not too sure, but a long time ago, when the new hover rail system went in, it was called the Swift Rail. When it was first installed, it was supposed to leave Delta Station as like its first sending off of the system. Nobody knows why or how. Corporations may have kept it on the down low, but there was a catastrophe. The engine in it went critical, and it killed everybody on the train. It exploded, killing everyone at the station. They were all burnt alive, and there was like some sort of radiation left behind there for years. That's what you both know. Cortaine, you can you roll just a d20 for me?
8.
Okay. You sort of remember your parents talking about this place. It was some sort of Aegis hideout, but you've never been here. Well, you've been past it, but you've never been inside.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, you rock up at the location that Paige sent to you, and she's waiting in this lane. You can see her puffy red jacket, the sleeves rolled up, and her dark hair is tied up in a ponytail above her undercut. A line is running from her left temple into her hairline. It's a scar that was left there after the incident at Terry's diner. And she sees you coming. She sort of turns around as she hears you rushing towards her. And she pushes these sunglasses off of her face onto her head, and you guys see the bright heads-up display inside the glasses sort of flicker off. And she says, "Gaige. Thank fuck. Who are these guys?" And she motions to the two guys behind you.
This guy's Cortaine. He's our muscle. He'll be able to help take out. I'm pretty sure he wants a second shot at this. This here is Spigs, and I'm pretty sure he can kick hard.
What was that meant to mean?
Okay, so just because I understand,
You've got metal legs. Like you can kick hard.
Oh, I can also punch
Good
hard.
if you need a spare hand.
guys, we don't have time. Listen, information is key. This is, from what I know, because I talk to people, this is a backup location for heaps of Aegis people that have gone into hiding from all of their hideouts and their HQs being stormed by these people. I don't know if they're the Edict, but I know that they're working with this big fucking bugbear piece of shit. Now, these guys, they're not the same as some of the Edict people we've seen around. They're wearing, they're like these red skull helmet things. They took down Aegis guys super quick, like really quick, like no one even saw. I was sitting here and I was just eating some ramen, and just through the crowd I saw the Aegis guys being thrown to the ground and stabbed. I don't know, they just didn't move. And then the skull dudes, they dragged them down the stairs, and then the big bugbear cyborg dude went down there, closed the gates, and that's all I saw, and I called you immediately. But if there are Aegis people in there, and the bugbear's going in, it ain't good for him. Let's,
Wait, let's? No. You're staying out here. Like, you don't have any armor on.
Hey,
Like,
I've been carrying my dad's pistol. I've been training with it.
it's not going to stop you from getting shot.
That's alright.
We need all the help we can get, Gaige. How do we get in?
Look, I honestly think we're better as a three-group because we lost, since the little boss, we lost every other companion, and it's ended horribly.
You're still holding
Here's
the last
proof
one's
right
arm.
here.
Gross.
Let's. How do we get in?
What?
Lady, you're coming with us. Let's go.
Well, I don't know any back ways. Just through there.
And it's all like it's been locked up, she said?
It's like this, you know those crisscrossing sort of metal gate things that you sometimes see? It's like those. But they're just, you can see them, that looks like they're closed. You don't know if they're locked or if they're open or whatnot. But they look really old, like they might not actually have technology locking it.
Cool. Let's get in the Jeep, we'll just ram through it.
Wait,
You won't be
can
able to
we
get a
open it?
Jeep down here unless you drive through all of the cafes and stuff. This is like these are all laneways. They're not proper roads. That's why you had to park and then walk in.
Okay, fair enough.
wait, what's it locked with?
You're not sure. You haven't. You're probably like 100 meters away.
Okay, is there a way that... Are there cars on the side of the road? Can we make our way up more casually? Is there anyone watching that we can see from here?
There, you cannot see any of the Red Skull people or the cyborg or whatever, but you can roll a perception check if you like, as you make your way towards the station.
7.
Okay. You see various elf-style ramen bars that spot the street with neon or electronic signs of various sizes displaying food or alcohol. You see one sign that says free sake with any I.C.U. noodle box. It flashes in common, then elven, then dwarf, then in goblin and orc. You smell the aroma of delicious rice and noodle dishes and hear the sounds of elven language being shouted or spoken, or you hear some sung on some pop songs that are playing in some of the bars. The street is cast in an overpowering, deep purple light emanating from a huge advertising screen of a new sports car. It's playing on loop. The street is really busy, very busy. Lots of people walking, massive crowds. You see a pack of sort of biker gangs slowly riding their bikes through the crowd. Everyone's sort of making way. They're not threatening or anything. It's pretty common in this area. The Delta 14 station is lit up in a large black and orange sign. There are 2 old accordion-type gates that close off the stairs into the station. Now it's dark down into the station. All you can see is some light green emergency lights sort of flicking off and on in pulses. But that's all you see.
Good thing I have night vision goggles.
Cortaine, can you send a message to the rest of your friends that maybe we can get a little bit of backup? Like, they don't have to get here straight away, but it's worth letting them know.
I assume your friend here has already messaged them.
She doesn't know who they are.
She said she knew it was the Edict people.
There's like a neighborhood watch number. I have messaged them. I tried calling, but nobody answered. Is that normal?
I'll try to call them using one of the direct personal numbers I have.
Who do you call? Ghostbusters. Anyway, no,
What?
sorry. Who do you call?
Back to the people that helped us?
What's his name? What's the guy I've met him a few times.
There's the drunk guy that you saved a couple times, and then there's Sisk.
Sisk, that's it. Good old Sisk. I'll call Sisk. Yeah, I remember I threatened him once.
You
Good times.
did. You pushed him up against the wall.
Yeah.
So his phone rings through.
Ring through.
You hear this thing. Hey, Sisk here. If you need anything, just come by one of the HQs. We can have a chat. I'm obviously busy right now, or you can
Gaige.
leave a message.
Gaige, can you tell if the phone I'm ringing is in the station? Can you do some magic, techno magic?
No.
What? Fine, I guess. Alright, let's we then go towards the gate because I just assume Gaige doesn't want to help me.
Okay, you see
I just don't have a thing that just does that.
You see these gates, these sort of accordion type gates. They're closed, and there is like an electronic lock on there, but it has been crushed. The whole thing and the two parts of the gate that meet in the middle have been crushed and sort of mangled together like some sort of makeshift lock in a way. They've just... must have been the bugbear or someone just as strong that has gone and twisted the metal so it keeps it shut. You can probably try and pull it apart or something like that, but you tell me what you want to do.
I turn my night vision on so I can see down the stairs. Like, we'll see into the station. And 2, I will then try to open pull apart the iron.
Cool. As you press the button on your helmet or on your neck there, the helmet all closes up over your face. The night vision comes on and you see down the stairs into the station. The stairs go down maybe like 20 foot, and then there's a hallway. You don't see anybody down there. There are some lights flashing which are bright white to you in this light.
Okay, I rolled for strength a 20.
A crit or a ghetto?
Ghetto.
Nice, ghetto crits.
Yeah.
Alright. So you put your hands on either side of these gates and you just pry them apart like it's nothing.
Nice.
You guys make your way down into the station. I'm guessing Cortaine's in the lead?
Yeah, I have my shield and my pistol and my revolver out.
Nice. You sort of punch the inside of your forearm, your gauntlet there. The shield flicks out. You're holding your revolver over the little sort of peeking hole on the side of the shield, making your way into the station. Can everyone roll a perception check for me? And I will roll for Paige. Not bad.
So what kind of light is down here?
So, it's basically completely dark, but the light, it's darkness, and then a green light pulses on, and you see like these little signs that say exit, emergency, and they like pulse on green.
But what do I see with my night vision?
White. Just white.
Just everywhere.
Well, you see through the darkness with your night vision, but every time there's a pulse, it like doesn't blind you, but it makes you blind for a certain amount of time.
Gaige rolled
like just for the pulses, it's just bright white.
Yeah.
You rolled a 20?
Yeah, non-natural.
Oh.
Get a crit? Cool.
Yeah.
Paige got a 23.
I'm being blinded.
What did Spigs get?
7.
Cortaine?
Thematically, Cortaine got a 2.
Okay. So you're like
pretty accurate.
You're sort of blinded by the first flash, not really sort of taking that into account when you put on your green goggle, your night vision.
Yeah.
Paige, she says, "Hey, hold up!" And Gaige puts his hand out as well to stop you guys. Now, Gaige, you hear this slight sound of shells hitting the floor.
But no shots related to them?
That's all you heard.
Do we share AR?
You share a communication between it, and you can like tag things and enemies, locations and stuff, and send the information to them, and it will tag, but they can't see exactly what you see from your eyes.
Yep. So Gaige will tag the sound. That there was a sound of something. Yeah. I don't think it's accurate to say the sound of that, but like a sound in that spot.
Well, you know it's coming from down the halls in front of you.
Yep. That's cool. Also, what's our group order? I'd say Cortaine's in the front, and then Gaige, and then
Paige keeps trying to get closer to the front.
Yeah, but Gaige has got an arm out and he keeps holding her back.
Yeah, she's getting annoyed every now and then, and she's like, "Look, I've been training. I can do this. I know you're trying to look out for me, and you said you would protect people that need protecting, but what we really need to do is fucking kill these pieces of shit. Gaige, come on."
Hey guys.
I agree.
Shh.
Yeah, agree. I've got a shield. Sorry, and it could take a bullet instead of you. That's all. Just stay behind me.
Okay.
Let
fine.
Cortaine get shot
Alright.
first.
Let's go. Okay. And she sighs, sort of rolls her eyes a bit,
That's fine.
and
Gaige doesn't care.
you guys make your way down the hall, down another set of stairs. Can I get everyone to roll stealth for me?
Oh no.
As you guys quietly make your way down the stairs into...
Holy shitballs.
Gaige 18.
Cortaine 12.
Plus, Spigs got a 21 for stealth.
Nice.
There's like a little screw that you tighten, and has that been there the whole time? You activate stealth chicken legs.
There's one part noisy, and there's a little arrow that says quiet/sneaky.
You
like
put on
a-
sneakers.
It's like a little toggle on your legs. You click it down, and it says shh. No, but you guys all make your way down the stairs super quietly. Nobody sort of makes too much sound. You hear a little foot scuff here, there, but nothing too audible. And those stairs lead down into this medium room. There are 6 pillars holding up the ceiling, it looks like. As the lights flash green, you see seating and benches and some old vending machines. Underneath the far back wall, there are some signs. Underneath those signs, there are the vending machines. You see a metal door off to the right. But because you guys rolled pretty well, and you rolled pretty decent on your perception checks as well, you see some guys. And they're milling around one of the pillars. They've got various weapons. You see as the green light flashes on, it shines off of this glossy red skull-like mask. They're wearing sort of like the typical college bomber jacket. It's white and red, and they're wearing black sort of cargo pants with big black boots. You guys slowly sneak up on them. Sort of, I'm guessing you guys fan out or something, or do you group up? What do you do?
Fan out. Gaige goes for one with shock and grasp, to try and knock him out. He goes for the base of their neck from behind.
Alright, and I'm going to... how can I do this? Do you guys still have the run sheet open?
Yes.
Cool. I'm going to drop an image in there, and this is what you see. If you go back to the run sheet, it should be on page 2.
Ha! Nice.
Oh wow.
Around the black glass of their eyes, you see this slight red light, and I just have to roll for a couple of these dudes quickly. What was the lowest of stealth that you guys got?
Was it Spigs?
I got 12.
It was 12.
What did Paige get?
She got a 15. And what did Gaige get?
18.
Cool. You hear one of the guys say, "Hey, did you see that?" And they sort of look towards your direction, but you're all hiding behind the pillars.
Whose footprints are these?
Whose footprints were those? No, he doesn't say that. But you see that guy that thought he heard something make his way down the middle of this room, looking around. What do you guys want to do?
So he's wearing this helmet we can see.
Yeah, in the green light as it flashes on, you are able to see he's wearing this red and white black helmet with this sort of red sort of college letterman jacket with a hood, these black boots, black pants with various weaponry.
Is the helmet metal?
Yes, it looks like it. Glossy metal.
Can Spigs go up behind him and put his Thunderfire cannon over him and choke him?
You can... If you move to go and stand behind him, you will have to make another stealth check to move while there's a guy sort of alerted. And you will be between him and the other group of his friends.
In the middle of them?
Yeah.
Cortaine will go in. He's not afraid of being in the middle of some friends.
They're not your friends.
Gaige holds his hand out to like kind of slow, like for us to try and find out more information first. But Cortaine could choose whether or not he decides to follow that course of action.
Yeah, what are you doing, Cortaine? Are you going to stop or are you going to continue?
So have I got any clear signal to stop from Gaige?
Like he holds his hand out to stop. Yeah.
I roll perception because of the flash, and I've still got my night vision on.
Cool. And I'll just say quickly that on the right of this room, you've got Gaige and Paige. On the left, you've got Spigs and Cortaine.
Okay.
Maybe we can call it Longleaf.
Look, let's say I rolled
that's true.
quite poorly, and so I will not heed your counsel.
That's fine. He tried.
Yeah, I tried. So I will move up.
He's sure he grabs you.
I will move up to the guy in the middle and as I move forward, put my pistol aside and just pull my sword out of its sheath and just slice it, decapitating the guy immediately.
All right. Roll a stealth check.
That's a 1.
All right. As you sneak around this pillar, you move pretty quietly. As you pull your sword out, shing! You see at the very end, as the light flashes on and sort of blinds you, one of the other of these skull mask guys, sort of holding a rifle, looks in your direction. The light flashes, showing you as your sword hits the pillar. Bing! Rings out through the room. The sniper yells, "We've got company!" He pulls up the rifle. And that is a 22 versus AC.
Oh, hits.
He quickly kneels down, pulls up this scoped rifle. You hear this silenced little silenced gun sound, and he shoots you for 16 ballistic damage. Shoots you in the chest. All the rest of the guys start pulling weapons out. Some of them have submachine guns. You see that a lot of them are carrying this sort of long spear-like weapon. And as Cortaine is shot in the chest, stumbling backwards, falling prone, all of these red mask dudes start aiming their weapons towards you. And Paige Longleaf says, "Finally some action." And she slaps Gaige on the shoulder. And that's where we'll leave it for this episode.
Who are these boneheads? Are they cool or are they bad? Or are they cool and bad? We'll find out next time. I'm Crux, the interdimensional demon god, and I'll be seeing you next time, Traveler.
Listeners, thank you for downloading, and thank you for listening. Thank you for coming on a journey with us in time and space.
You can check out our website at beyondthedice.com or www.beyondthedice.com, depending if Chrome allows you to have a www or not.
Instagram is a pretty fun place where we take D&D, RPG, and other kinds of pics. So check them out there at Beyond the Dice.
Hey,
Travis, listening? Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, we have a Facebook page. You can get any news or see any random sort of sci-fi/futuristic random articles or things that we might post there. You can find our Discord channel there because we have a Discord. You can also find that on our website as well. You can chat with us on Facebook as well. And where we are on Facebook is facebook.com/BTDPOD.
And if you have some time to give us a review, maybe download your podcast or our podcast. It'd be really helpful to help other people see other people, make our place really popular, and be forced to listen to more of our things.
Yeah, it's really cool if we can get reviews anywhere and everywhere. We used to say iTunes, but I realized that any review is a good review. So if it's on Podbean or if it's on Downcast or Overcast, whatever app you might use, including iTunes or Apple Podcast app, give us a review. We'd absolutely love it. What I might start doing is any people that give us a review and we see it, I might include your name in the podcast as a character or something in the world, and that could be some cool fun. So
As a ramen shop?
As a ramen shop or a special dish or an alcohol or a car or a
Texas barbecue place, so we go to have like some delicious meats.
Yeah,
or an ice cream,
or an aftershave that you've purchased from an airport bathroom to smell nice on the plane. Whatever it might be. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
See you guys.
Or good day.
Yeah, good day.
I said good day.